Trim up.
Good morning everybody and welcome. Thank you for watching and joining us here on stream. We've got a whole bunch of guys sitting in Discord here, but only Paul is with me. Good morning, Paul.
Hello.
Right, so the other guys are obviously busy on their side. There's Peter as well. Good morning, Peter. It's like Christmas over again. Yep. So fortunately, you guys can now join in the fun with us, and I hope you have seen and that you have downloaded and installed this RC3.0. Yeah, this is going to be my first flight in it as well. You saw me do the test in 2.9 last night, so I'm going to check what's happening here. Paul, you had a flight in this one already this morning?
I have, yes.
How was it?
Overall, absolutely marvellous.
Excellent.
But I was focused on holes, so I wasn't really going up and downhill and round Vale. It was stringing holes together, so nothing particularly interesting. But yeah, what it did brilliantly, I would say.
Okay, that is marvelous news.
They were all left-hand holes, and they were good. I'm just doing some right-hand ones, and it's doing it even better.
Yeah, excellent. Okay.
So there we are.
Bristol's approach came online.
Oh, goodness. Okay, thank you for that. Oh, okay. I was busy filling in AU. I wanted to push already, so now we're going to have to go through the whole clearance thing, eh? Good morning, Andre. Thank you so much. We'll try our best to have a nice flight, of course. Let's get this heater off. It's burning my feet now. Let's see what we can do with this ATC. Let's go check the ATIS because he might have not changed the runways. Departure runway 19 and 25 right. We're going to use 25 right. See, he's doing it according to the SOP. So this is information. Bravo, stand 160.
Good morning, Brussels approach. Skymatix 014 with you. Info Alpha on board B7338. Stand at 160.
Yeah, departure runway 19 or 25 right.
Yes. He's not responding to Reggie. Brussels approach, good morning, Skymatix 001 radio check.
01 Russell approach, good morning, read you 5.
Thank you, sir. We read you 5. One of the other Skymatix aircraft requested clearance, but there was no response, so that's why I just checked. Thank you. Approach Skymatix 001, we have information Bravo on board stand 160, Bravo 738 requesting IFR clearance to Chambéry as filed.
Skymatix 001, Roger, are you expecting a runway 19er or 255 departure, and if so, which SID are you expecting?
We are expecting 25 right and the 2 Golf departure.
Roger. Skymatix 001, you're cleared to destination Chambéry via the ROUSY 2 Golf departure, runway 25 right, initial climb flight level 60, squawk 7101.
Squawk 7101, initial flight level 60, off runway 25 on the ROUSY 2 Golf departure, Skymatix 001.
Skymatix 001, read that correct.
Awesome. Well, now Reggie can try again.
Approach Skymatix 04 on stand 140. We are 738 with Bravo on board, requesting clearance to Chambéry.
Skymatix 04, business approach. Good morning. Are you expecting the ROUSY 2 Golf for runway 25 right as well, sir?
That is an affirmative. Thank you, sir. Skymatix 04.
Skymatix 04, Roger. So you're cleared to destination Chambéry via the ROUSY 2 Golf departure, runway 25 right. Initial climb, flight level 60, squawk 7102.
That's the ROUSY 2 Golf departure for 25 right with initial climb 6,000 feet and squawking 7102 for Skymatix 04.
Skymatix 04, read that correct. Skymatix 014, radio check please. Skymatix 014, business approach, good morning, read you 5. Good morning, Russell's approach, B738 on stand 160, info Bravo on board, request IFR clearance, Chambéry. Skymatix 014, good morning, confirm you're expecting the ROUSY 2 Golf 25 right? Roger that, ROUSY 2 Golf right, Skymatix 014. Skymatix 014, Roger, to confirm, did you put in your FMC already the ROUSY 2 Golf departure for runway 25 right? Yes, I believe so. I can double check. I can change that if you need me to.
Go with the button, Reggie.
Yeah, I can confirm I've got ROUSY 2 Golf in the FMC. Okay, so Skymatix 014, you are cleared to destination Chambéry via the ROUSY 2 Golf departure, runway 25 right. Initial climb, flight level 60, squawk 7103.
Morning, Ryan.
The ROUSY 2 Golf 25 right, initial climb 60, squawk 7103. Skymatix 014, read that correct.
Connected on bypass pin inserted. ROUSY parking brake.
Approach Skymatix 001, ready for push and start. Approach Skymatix 001, ready for push and start. Where do you go to now? That's strange.
Morning.
Morning. Yeah, he probably has an emergency or something.
Brussels approach, Skymaxx 04, ready for push and start.
He's not responding at this time.
Yeah, he went offline and then he's come back online again. Maybe he's having problems there, Nico.
Yeah, we'll wait for him. There we go. Brussels approach, Skymatix 001. We're ready for push and start. I'll have text him now as well.
Brussels approach, radio check.
He's probably still initializing everything. He says Aurora crashed. We need to switch to Unicom and then back to him. Shame, man. Yeah, he's having problems, huh? It's not connecting. Alright, cool. Push and start approved facing east. Thank you. Let's go. I'm on his frequency. Brussels approach, Skymatix 001. We seem to have connected again. I hope you can hear us.
Skymatix 001, this is approach, radio check.
Read you 55. So we've started the push, Skymatix 001.
Perfect.
There we go.
Skymatix 04, push and start is approved, facing east.
Facing east, thank you, sir. Skymaxx 04.
Before start procedure.
Walk around completed. Before start procedure.
Reggie, stop blocking the frequency. Don't press the button unless you want to speak, please.
Before start procedure completed.
So, Skymatix 04, you are blocked, say again, please.
I'm just confirming that you want me to face east on the pushback rather than west.
Makes sense, sir. So, pushback is approved, facing east.
Roger that, Skymaxx 04.
Start number 2 engine. Start number 2 engine. Come, Linda.
Starting number 2 engine.
Yes, Ryan. Always better. Windows running separately from all the rest.
(25N2).
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Standby.
Wow, we went wide now, eh?
Starter cutout.
Brussels from Corsica 177, good day, sir.
Corsica 177, this is approach, hello, squawk 1000.
Start number 1 engine.
Say again, squawk,
Starting
Corsica
number 1
177.
engine.
Corsica 177, squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, Corsica 177.
Connected and bypass speed has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you, Mr. Pushback Man. Pushback Man. Hello, Mac. Morning.
(25N2). Starter cutout. Engine start procedure completed.
Corsica 177 identified. Continue on the Batti at 1 Alpha arrival, runway 24 and use at Charleroi. Descent to flight level 80.
Right, Ben. Approach Skymatix 001, ready for taxi.
Skymatix 001, taxi via Inners, holding point Bravo 1, runway 25 right, QNH 1014.
Flaps 5 set.
QNH 101, 4-wheel, use Inners Bravo to Bravo 1, holding point at 25 right, Skymatix 001. Uh, 1014 has gone up 1.
Taxi lights on.
Corsica 177, descent to flight level 80.
Descent flight level 80, Corsica 177.
Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure.
Skymatix 014, radio check please. Skymatix 014, review 5. Skymatix 014, ready for push and start. Skymatix 014, push and start approved, facing east. Approved
Before
facing east.
takeoff procedure
Skymatix 014.
completed.
Corsica Car 177, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 101.
And this should be Bravo 1 if it's that. Yep, it is.
4,000 feet, QNH 101 takeoff, 177.
We have another person struggling with the radio. Skymatix 001 ready for departure.
Skymatix 001, wind calm, runway 25 right, cleared for takeoff.
25 right, cleared for takeoff. Skymatix 001.
Stabilized.
Corsica 177, turn left, heading 120.
Okay, again heading 177.
5 right.
Corsica 177, turn left, heading 120.
Left 120, Corsica 177.
Stabilized.
Skymaxx 04, we're ready for taxi.
On runway
Skymaxx 04,
25
taxi
right.
via inner 3, then outers, holding point Bravo 1, runway 25 right, QNH 1014.
Takeoff thrust set.
Inner 3 then outers to 25 right, with a QNH 1014 for Skymaxx
80 knots.
04.
Throttle hold.
Corsica 177, continue left turn, heading 090.
V1. Rotate.
Left 10900, Corsica 177.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Skymatix 001 airborne.
Skymaxx 001, roger, identified, continue climb to flight level 70.
Continue to 70, Skymatix 001.
Runway turn off, lights off.
Ha, look at that.
Skymaxx 014, ready for taxi. Skymaxx 014, taxi via inner 4, then outers, holding point Bravo 1, runway 25 right, QNH 1014.
Right, so we're flying on one IRS this morning.
Skymaxx 014, taxi via inner 4,
Flaps
then
up.
outers, holding
And
point
set.
Bravo 1, runway 25 right, QNH 1014. Taxi via inner
Approaching transition.
then via outers to B1, 27 right, QNH 1014, Skymaxx 014. Corsica 177, turn right, heading 120.
30, Corsica 177.
Just confirm heading 120.
Transition altitude.
120, Corsica 177.
Skymaxx 001, monitor Unicom 122 decimal 8, bye-bye, tot ziens.
Alright, tot ziens baie dankie vir jou diens. Skymatix 001 switching Unicom.
Skymaxx 001, monitor.
Ryan, it's not going to align while it's moving. There's a specific procedure to go through, but as far as I know, it's not been implemented in the Zibo. So the easiest way to fix it is literally just to switch everything onto the left IRS, which is the working one. So for all practical intents and purposes, we can actually switch that one off. It's got no bearing on us because we're running off left. So both of them are pointing to left right now. So we'll just keep it that way.
Approaching transition.
Oh, I was supposed to climb already again. I think I might have messed it up. It should all work off left. See, IRS detects motion, so it can't realign. Everything must just work off the left one now. Should work. Fortunately, we've got an ILS and not RNP approach on the other side. Otherwise, we would have been in a bit of a spot of bother there. Since I switched it off, it went back yellow. I'm pretty sure it should go green because we did tell it to go to the side. So after me fiddling there, I seem to have messed it up a little bit. One, two, three. Not sure if we're gonna get it back. I mean back to green at least, we'll see. Joe, the reason is when I did the initial alignment, I didn't actually align this one. I think what happened was I didn't turn it twice, I only turned it once. So it got stuck on the align side of things, it never went through. So for all practical intents and purposes, this one is dead. It means absolutely nothing to us. And that is why I switched over to using the IRSs from the left, because that one obviously is fully functioning. You know, if I had left it, it would have gone green and did the whole thing like it did, but then I went and I messed with that one and now it's like not happy with me. So my mistake, but I mean, you can see it's still flying. We are literally running off the left side only right now, and it's fully functioning. You just cannot do an RNP approach because the legal and practical requirement is both of those IRSs need to be aligned for it to be legal and properly working. So fortunately we've got an ILS approach on the other side, so we don't worry too much at this time. Pleasure. How are you doing, Joe? I haven't spoken to you in a while. Are you okay? I'm actually not testing anything. This is the release candidate 3 of version 3.50 that's made public. Zibo made it public last night, so you can also go and test this one. This is just us having a bit of a flight together, really. Just enjoying the fruits of the labor. If we spot something that isn't working, we'll obviously just make a note of it. Oh, Ryan, yeah, that's true. Like I said, I'm just not sure if it's been implemented. So, I mean, let's try it. Let's just go there, and while we are messing around, we might as well try it. Let's just see if it does work or not. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You see, it's complaining. I'll give it a wee while. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I'm not sure it's been implemented yet. Thanks, Joe. Joe, it could have been if it was implemented. I swear I'm just not convinced that Zibo's already implemented this feature. So I don't know whether we're going to reach anything or just prove that it's just not there. We'll see. And he's probably sleeping and resting right now. I mean, he was up late again last night, so you know, we'll find out. I don't have the QRH open, and I'm not going to go look for it because it's not that big a deal really, but I'll have to ask Zibo if he's implemented this.
Sounded like a challenge.
Yeah, it sounds like a challenge, eh? Yeah, you're right. I mean, the aircraft's performing perfectly just with one IRS. We just can't do an RNP approach, that's all. Enter IRS heading. Set the IRS heading. So we are currently flying 134. Look, 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 look. It's doing something. We're going to set it on the overhead just now. Look. I swear I'm going to be so impressed if he fixed it. If he's actually implemented it. Nope. Oh, hang on. Now we're supposed to put it back. It's failed. Joe, it's perfectly legal to fly on just one IRS. You just cannot do an RNP approach. Okay, let's go for a line. Let's see what happens when we go to a line. So at some point in time it should ask us the same to put in the heading. So we'll see. Let's just put it back on left. Mac?
Yes.
You probably got the FCOM open already?
Oh, it's always open. I'm looking for it now.
I love you, love you. I love it. Oh yes, he is. Yeah, it's definitely not doing anything on that aligned side of things. Absolutely, Joe. I've just still got that silly suspicion that it's just not formally been implemented yet. It keeps on failing on us, so there's no point in really trying it, but hey ho, let's give it one more shot. 6, 7. It's not doing anything this time. That's fine. We'll just fly it off the left side. Who knows, maybe just because of this incident we'll get it actually inserted into the code now. That'll be cool.
1000 to level off.
1000 to go.
Don't say sorry, Joe. We need questions. Yeah, I'm also busy, Ryan. I'm busy typing to Zibo here because I need to know if the code is in. I mean, we can speculate on how the real one works, or we can say how the real one works. But if the code isn't available in the Zibo mod yet, it's not going to work. So I'm just asking the question now. Alright, okay, I've got the QRH open. So it says here in flight. The IRS, ATT and or nav modes may be inoperative. Partial capability may be restored by selecting attitude mode, ATT mode, on the failed IRS. Okay, but there are conditions which I'll read to you just now. So let's just switch it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then hit ATT. Right? Straight and level constant airspeed flight must be maintained for at least 30 seconds. Okay. So let's count it. Alright, selecting attitude mode. If the failed IRS is desired, go to step 9, select attitude mode. It's not desired. So it says step 9. Where's step 9? No, man. Step. Oh, I skipped it. Do the next step only if the captain or first officer's primary attitude displays failed. No. Right. The primary attitude display will display failed and set IRS heading prompt will appear. Okay. So there that is now. We're at 139. 139. Okay, it's trying to do that, so we're gonna leave it without doing anything. Alright, approximately 30 seconds. Alright, the primary attitude display will still fail. Will stay failed. Alright. There we go. Look at that. It's gone green. So, let's go back there. There you go. Done. So if you do it correctly, it's there. It's there. Woohoo! It worked.
Wow.
Wow, don't I feel like a wheel right now, huh? Yeah, if you just follow the QRH, it works. Alright, well, there you go. What a way to learn something, huh? Amazing. Okay, so the big trick is basically straight and level flight for 30 seconds. You put it on ATT, you enter the heading, and you leave it until everything resets, and then you just basically put it back to the normal position, and you make sure that you're back on both IRSs. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, I just put it back to the normal position. So it's on nav, basically, just as usual. Ooh, turbulence. Yeah, Joe, I didn't know any better. If I didn't actually go and fetch the QRH, I wouldn't have been able to show you. Just shows you. Just shows you. Yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed. This was cool. So we now know that the Zibo has got the ability to fly on one IRS and the ability to actually reset in there. I remember a couple of months ago we discussed this and I never realized Zibo put it in. And Mark is typing now. Awesome, Ryan, awesome. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, enjoy the gym. Dankie. Dankie. Hallo Hassan. Yeah, thanks guys. My attention is a bit taken towards Discord because we're having the discussion about this QRH thing and the alignment of the IRSs here already. So apologies for that. I did miss it, but I did fix it. Thanks for looking out for me. Appreciate it. Okay, this is a very interesting approach as well. I had to actually come and look at the glide path. We're going to do almost 4.5, and if you look at the way the minimums work here, let me just try and get this on screen for you guys if I can. The silly bugger doesn't want to pick up on Microsoft Edge again. I don't know why it does that, but anyway, there's a whole table that looks at the different speeds. Now, I presume we're going to be in there. I think it was 147 or something. What was it? 147. Yeah, it's 147, and a glide path of 4.5. So then we need to have the minimum set to 2139, all points taken into account. So it's not straightforward like usual. 2139. Thanks, Kies. I've heard it rattle once or twice here already, so we're looking out for that. 2130. 39. Okay, so there we go. It's done. Minimum set up. .1095 correct, and then 175 should be set already. That's set.
Sign has been switched on. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been switched off.
And for the guys who are flying with, guys, please remember, this is one of those tricky, very short runways where you got to plant it if you don't want to end up, you know, overshooting the runway and going around and all those things. So it might be a little bit of a harder landing, but get it in the box or go around, eh? Lucian, the only thing you need to do is to check that you've got the little green tick marks against each leg. Then you need to go to your profile in the VA. I'll put it up here for you quickly. So that's my profile, and then you go to the tour progress. You need to see that it sees that it's done, and look at your awards and see that you received your award. Once that is done, you're free to go on to the next tour. You don't need to do anything else. Just make sure all the ticks are green and you got your award and that it's done. That's all.
Nico, since I'm installing from fresh and new, you reckon is it safe to install the release candidate 3?
Absolutely.
Okay, we'll go for it. Thank you.
Well, Nico, I need to go for a couple of hours now, so happy landings. Catch you all later.
Thank you, Paul. Stay well.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Congratulations, Barry. May you have a million more of those ones. It gets better, don't worry. You know, just go for it, and I'm really proud of you for doing that.
It's always nerve-wracking the first time, but it's getting better. Trust us, it's getting better.
Yes, Hassan, that is how I use it, and I can tell you one thing. It's got its good days and its bad days, and the ATC is calling me again.
Skymatix 04, radar, hello, identify. Proceed direct Golf Victor Alpha on hold, descend flight level 2250.
Direct to Golf Victor Alpha and hold at 250 for Skymatix 04.
Center, good day, Skymatix 001, passing flight level at 242, and we are inbound Chambéry.
Skymatix 001, radar, hello, identify. You are really high for the time being, then it will be a vector for the descent. Then descent flight level 110 and turn left heading 140.
Turning left 140 and descending to 110, Skymatix 001.
This is Land Center. Good morning. Transfer 55 with you at flight level 150.
Xavier 55, radar, hello, identify. Descent flight level 80, clear Luzard 2 Romeo right, expect ILS runway 22.
Descent level 080, clear to ILS runway 22, Transfer 55.
On the Skymatix 04, descent flight level 150.
Down to 150 for Skymatix 04.
Swiss radar, Skymatix 014 with you at flight level 350 inbound AKITO.
Skymatix 014, Swiss radar, hello, identify. Descent flight level 160.
Descend 160, Skymatix 014.
Skymatix 001, are you able to increase your rate of descent?
Yes, sir. We'll increase a little bit, Skymatix 001. Right, well, to make matters more interesting, the weather is kind of moving in on our airport.
001, turn left heading 045.
001, left heading 045. Yeah, so it's encroaching there, guys. Those of you flying with the weather is according to WebEye coming in.
55, descent altitude 7,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Descent 7,000 feet, QNH 1016, transfer
Very well, 3 knots until now, but it's getting worse, yeah.
Skymatix 04, descent flight level 100.
Down to 100 for Skymaxx.
Scattered at 4.5, broken at 5.2, overcast at 6.4, fog all over the place. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, I'll keep my eye on the anti-ice because I can virtually guarantee we're going to need that as well, yeah. Mommy, what did I do?
Skymatix 04, proceed direct SALEV, clear SALEV 1 Papa arrival.
Direct to SALEV and the SALEV 1 Papa arrival for Skymaxx 0.
Skymatix 04, descent flight level 80.
And down to 80 for Skymaxx 04.
Skymatix 014, descent flight level 130.
Descent 130, Skymatix 014.
Nico.
Yes.
Transavia 55, you must not come back yourself.
It seems you're flying northeast.
Yeah, he's vectoring me all over the place here that I don't understand.
Descent 6,000 feet, Transavia 55.
And you are clear ILF runway 22. But
Doesn't
you
he
are
know you need to go to Chambéry?
He knows, no he does.
Open star.
But he wants to give me vectors. He's given
Kevin
the approach, but not me. Not the approach to stars, so I don't know.
Strange.
Oh well, he wants to have his fun too.
001.
Hold on.
Turn left heading 225, descent flight level 80.
225 and 80, Skymatix 001.
Skymatix 014, confirm altitude, please.
And now you can descend flight level 110.
Yeah, he's making me turn left now 225 and going down to 80. So he's busy doing something. I don't know what, but we're just helping him best we can. Look at these mountains coming closer.
Yeah, nice.
Skymatix 04, descent altitude 7,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Down to 7,000 with QNH 1016 for Skymaxx 04.
Our temperature is rising above anti-ice, so even with clouds it shouldn't be a problem.
Europa 275 ready for takeoff on Geneva.
Europa 275, Cifradar hello, wind 270 degrees, 6 knots, runway 22, cleared for takeoff.
Winds copy cleared for takeoff, runway 22, Europa 275.
On the Skymatix 001, reduced.
Always interesting fog between the mountains. Whoa.
Please repeat for Skymatix 001, sir.
Skymatix 001, reduced to 220.
220 knots, Skymatix 001.
Approaching transition.
Skymatix 04, proceed direct Colo to intercept.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that for Skymatix 04?
Skymatix 04, proceed direct Colo to intercept.
Direct to Colo for Skymatix 04.
Skymatix 04 rest on Unicom, but you can stay in this frequency if you wish.
Going to Unicom for Skymatix 04. Thank you for the coverage, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Skymatix 014, descent flight level 80.
Flight level 80, Skymatix 014.
Skymatix 001, descent altitude 7,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Steve, I have authos and I have add-on scenery for the airport.
Runway on visual, Transavia 55.
The scenery at the airport, however, cut out the scenery, the ortho tile. So what you're seeing here is actually default explained because it's being deliberately cut by that scenery.
Europa 275, identify at 3,400 feet, climb flight level 190.
If we are on that tile anyway.
190, Europa 275.
Yeah, this is default explain. You see, there's the ortho, and this tile over here, it's being cut out. So this is, you know what? This is still ortho. This is still ortho. But I know as you get closer, there's that specific tile. It gets cut out, so you must just have a look out for that.
Skymatix 014, clear the SALEV 1 Papa arrival.
Ryan, you can call me again. I didn't hear that.
Skymatix 001, reduce minimum clean speed, you are number 2.
Reducing minimum clean speed, number 2, Skymatix 001. Well, he hasn't said it to me again. Sorry guys, I didn't hear it. So when he gives the next command, we'll just take that.
Europa 275, proceed direct to Balti.
Direct Balti, Europa 275.
Allez, Genève, bonjour, Fox Lima Oscar.
Fox Lima Oscar, bonjour.
Fox Lima Oscar, bonjour, un VR400 provenance de Grenoble à destination de Annemasse. On arrive à 10 nautiques du point Roméo pour l'intégration sur Annemasse. Fox Lima Oscar.
Et Fox Lima Oscar, transpondeur 7446 et puis information trafic 1 à 320, 3000 pieds au-dessus de vous, dans vous 1 heure.
transpondeur 7436, Fox Lima Oscar, et on a bien pris pour le point Roméo à 3000 pieds, Fox Lima Oscar.
Skymatix 014, descent altitude 7000 feet, GNH 1016, proceed direct Colo to intercept.
Say again please, Skymatix 01.
Skymatix 014, descent altitude 7000 feet, GNH 1016, proceed direct Colo to intercept.
Descent 7000, QNH 1016, direct Purov to intercept Skymatix 014.
After Skymatix 001, proceed direct Colo. You are number 2, descent 7000 feet, GNH 1016.
Direct Purov and 7000 feet, number 2, Skymatix 001.
Et Foxtrot Lima Oscar, je vous ai pris, c'était juste pour les informations pratiques. Après, ça sera, vous intégrerez à votre discrétion.
Ouais, j'avais bien compris Genève et je vous en remercie. On intègre, on va pas tarder à arriver point haut. Merci pour les informations, Fox Lima Oscar. À bientôt. Bon contrôle.
Europa 275, you leave my airspace monitor Unicom 122 decimal 8. Have a nice flight, sir.
Transition level.
Thank you, safe. Have a day 22 decimal 8. Europa 275, bye.
Et Transavia 55, contact apron 121 decimal 855. Bye bye.
Almost forgot I'm still on hearing select.
Contact apron 121 decimal 55. Thanks for the control. Transavia 55.
Good afternoon, Swiss Razor. This is Skymatix 035, inbound on SALEV, descending through 3,6400, Skymatix 035.
Skymatix 035, Sister LOI 25. Proceed direct Golf Victor Alpha on hold because you are ready to hide on descent flight level 250.
Direct to Golf Victor Alpha, Skymatix 035.
Yes, on hold.
On hold, Golf Victor Alpha, Skymatix 035.
Interesting.
Skymatix 014, you're going to land at your own discretion because I'm not controlling the airport. I'm making just the arrival.
Land at own discretion, Skymatix 014.
Ryan, when I get ATC, I prefer vertical speed because then I have full control. It's better to have more control. And you won't have weather on the ND unless it is a massive amount of water that needs to reflect. What we have here is not reflectable. That's unfortunately a limitation of X-Plane 11. And remember, this is the default weather radar that it uses. So unless there is a massive amount of actual water, like a thunderstorm, you won't see any reflection on the ND.
Skymatix 014, clearance to descend to 5,000.
Yes, now it's at your own discretion.
Roger that, Skymatix 014. Thank you very much.
Skymatix 035, descent flight level 110.
Descent flight level 110, Skymatix 035.
Suisse radar de Echo Zulu Sierra 233, bonjour.
Top 6 233, bonjour monsieur, passez votre message. Echo Zulu Sierra 233, en fait votre call sign c'est top 6.
Bien compris, mon call sign c'est top Suisse, top Suisse 233.
Alors maintenant il faut que vous m'indiquiez votre type d'avion et votre altitude que je puisse vous identifier et vous donner des informations.
Voilà, je me trouve au niveau 257. Mon avion c'est A319 et je suis à 115 000 nautiques au sud-ouest de Genève. Top Suisse 233.
Alors top 6 233, transpondeur 4501.
Transpondeur 4501, top Suisse 233.
This has turned out to be a very interesting freaking flight in more ways than one.
Top 6 233, identifié, autorisé approche Bélus 3 Roméo pour l'ILS piste 22 et descendez au niveau de vol unité 60.
Je suis autorisé à atterrir à la piste 22 et me rends au niveau 0.
Hello, Ranky.
Alors, c'est pas tout à fait ça. Donc là, vous descendez au niveau de vol unité 60. En fait, vous allez descendre au niveau 160.
Hey, Sergeant.
Au niveau 160, top Suisse 233.
Alors, et ensuite, vous êtes autorisé à l'approche Bélus 3 Roméo.
Et ensuite, je suis autorisé à l'approche, un instant.
Alors, l'approche que je vous donne, c'est la Bélus 3
Excellent, well, I
Roméo.
hope you enjoy it.
Bélus 3 Roméo.
And Skymatix 035, you do not hold over Geneva, but you are really, really twice because you must be at SALEV at flight level 80. And you are at
Todd,
level
I hope.
150 for the time being.
Yeah.
Thank you for the confidence.
Do you want to make a 360 by the right to descend?
Descending very fast. Can I please proceed with my descent because I've got problems with finding that Golf Victor Alpha, Skymatix 035.
Okay, but then Skymatix 035, but continue at your own discretion.
Thank you very much. Skymatix 035.
Flaps 5 set.
Genève Info, Foxtrot Oscar pour info, piste dégagée, on est arrivé. Merci du contrôle.
Et Foxtrot Lima Oscar, et ben bonne journée à vous. Au revoir monsieur.
Okay. Skymatix 001 requesting further descent.
Skymatix 001, it's at your own discretion because I'm not controlling the airport, I just make the arrival.
Thank you, sir. At own discretion, we will descend Skymatix 001.
Taxi 233, descendez le niveau de vol 120.
Je descends numéro de vol 120, top suisse 233.
Yeah, I'm thinking he had a lot of fun controlling me today.
Localizer capture. 1000 to level off.
Bounce we go.
Flaps 15 set.
So if he's not controlling this area, then I should probably be on Unicom. Makes sense to me. Sounds like fun, Sergeant.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm
yeah.
concentrating this side. Sorry, Owen.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Just go to 1 to 2 decimal 8, yeah.
I have. Can't be bothered to listen to all that chatter in the ears when I have to concentrate now.
Yeah.
Glide slope capture.
There we go. Right, so this is at 4.5 degrees, gentlemen. You can see a faint outline of the runway there. How many have landed here already? Do you know?
I can see Tix 14 and Tix 04 there.
Okay, I've just zoomed in. Got it. Sergeant, I'm going to try, but just for your information, I don't know if you were here when I mentioned it earlier. This is a short runway. We are heavy, and we might have to plant it in the box just to get it to stop. Otherwise, we'll be forced to do a go-around, and that's the last thing I want to do with this ATC online now. So I'm going to do my best for you guys, not to disappoint you, but I also need to make sure I do land. You see now over here you can see there is no orthos. This is all default because the orthos that come there and the terrain file that comes with the airport actually cuts out the rest of the tiles ortho, which is a sad state of affairs, but is what it is.
Approaching minimums.
Right, so we're flying it by hand now. Drifting
Taxi
a bit.
lights on.
Thank you so much.
Approaching.
And for some reason I don't even see the scenery. I don't know. It's like my scenery is a bit messed up now anyway, huh?
500. Light slow. Light 400. Light slow.
I'm thinking my scenery is a bit messed up, gentlemen. I do apologize for that.
200. Take rate.
It's definitely not yet. Oops.
100.
odd.
Speed brake up.
402. Damn it, that was not butter. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame the scenery is stunning. I don't know why this one doesn't show. That's really, really annoying.
I'm coming right away behind you, Nico.
That's fine.
I made a shortcut.
I'll get off just now, don't worry.
100 remaining.
Oh no, I'm still on. I'm not on the. I'm on the base leg now.
Okay. Well, I made a grass landing, so for what it's worth, I suppose it would have been softer if it was tar, but you know, one of those things. I am a Piper Cup, you can say that again. I'm just gonna taxi back to these guys. After landing procedure.
After landing procedure.
That's weird, our son. That's very weird.
Stabilized.
Yeah, absolutely hard but safe. Joe, I'm not sure. I need to first of all go and see if it is located in the correct place in the scenery folder. Then I need to check the scenery INI and make sure it's there. It could be a simple thing that could have happened is the scenery file. It consists of two folders. It's obviously the scenery and the mesh file, so it's two different folders. It could be that the mesh simply got turned around and it's now at a higher priority than the actual scenery folder. You know, it's a simple thing like that. Yeah, I'll probably just use X organizer, let it rebuild a new scenery INI. Well, we'll have to check. We'll have to see why it did that. I've also discovered, I want to tell you something, this scenery is from MXI Design, I think is what it's called, payware scenery, that the developer actually gifted me, you know, going back quite a while. I've also noticed that Orbex has now made scenery for this airport, so I might actually see, you know, which one looks better and then move over, who knows. Yeah, scenery, I know, you're right. Interesting. When I see you in next. There you are.
See my scenery, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, lucky man. I'll have to go check this afterwards. The weather just turned for the worse. You're welcome, Tommy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Everybody watching, thank you so much. You guys must enjoy the rest of your day. I'm not sure if I'm going to fly again today. But if you want to join the group flight, there should be one at 1500 Zulu again. You guys must just fall in. Sergeant, the only one is from Trevor, TDG, that I know of for Geneva. Go grab that one. That's what I use as well. Correct, Todd, correct. Yeah, sorry, man. That was a hard freaking grass landing. I'm going to hang around another minute or so. Here. Yeah, I see. Bad weather, eh? I'm going to hang around to watch you land and then we'll call it a day.
I can't see the runway.
Just continue. You're okay. Just continue. We can still see you. Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure.
There you go. Just continue. You look like a freaking Cessna. Flying at Boeing speeds. Oh, that was a good landing.
Just remember to add to that.
Yeah, Mac?
After landing, just to remember to add to that procedure, empty grass box.
Yeah, empty grass box. Yeah, absolutely. I think we scooped up a bit.
Shutdown procedure completed.
Right, you know what? I'm going to quickly try see if I can fix the scenery. So if you guys want to hang on a minute or two extra, I mean, you're welcome to go. But if you want to see if I can fix it, let's do it. Let's do it.
I came in according to the ILS, Nico.
Excellent.
It wasn't a steeper landing.
If you set up the ILS correctly, you would have come in at 4.5 degrees instead of 3. So it's kind of steeper.
Yeah, it's steeper than normal. Yeah, okay, but I didn't came in steeper.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting. The black screen you see is explain not closing. I don't know why it's not closing. I'm just going to let it ride a minute or so. Otherwise, I'll force it to break away and close. Hell. I don't see the scenery here, believe it or not. I just don't see it. So I'm waiting for explain to close so I can start my organizer. Right, so let's first see. LFBL. LFBL. No, that's the wrong one. It's LFLB. So we've actually got it. There we go. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm in fact going to delete it if I can find it. That's the one. Okay. So let's reinstall it the way that it is actually supplied. So the way it's supplied is this way. I'm going to just drag and drop it there. Right, so that's the way it should look. Okay, obviously mine didn't look that way, so it might be that I might have put the freeware one in or something without realizing. I don't know. Let's start X organizer. Let's have a look. Don't know what I did there. Obviously made a mistake. Uncle John?
Yes, sir.
Did you fly this flight?
I did, but I had issues with the radio.
Okay.
I think I've managed to sort it, but I need to double check it before I use it next time.
Gonna take some breakfast first.
What's breakfast?
I can see Nico.
I've already had breakfast. I'm happy.
Talking about scenery, Nico, we still need to resolve that Madrid.
Yeah, that link you gave me, I read through it and worked through it yesterday. It's not working, not helpful.
Okay, all right, I tried.
Okay, yeah, of course.
So the developer needs his backside kicking.
Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to achieve with it, but we'll talk about that offline later. Don't worry about it.
Okay, sir.
All right, so now we have, in the correct order, the airport scenery and the mesh. So let it create the new INI file for us. Let's go have a look.
Nice little airport, that, Nico.
It is. What a flight. What a flight with all the issues. It is amazing.
Very pretty approach.
I do, Joe, I do. Because if you don't, you get that silly Vulkan device loss error because it can't cope with all the memory that's being used. It's the best way to counter that problem. Is just switch off everything you don't use. Good morning. Yeah, I'm just sorry that the scenery was messed up. We're gonna check it just now. That's why we're still here. Make sure that it works. But this is an awesome airport. It works on your nerves because of the 1.5 degrees additional to a normal landing. So you're landing at 4.5 degrees on that glide slope, or approaching on that at least. And then it's a short runway. So if you're heavy and you don't put yourself in the box, you're going to have to do a go around, you know. So it's nice and challenging. And with the extra weather today and the ATC, it was fun. It was really, really lots of hard work as well. Uncle John.
Yes, sir.
I'm sitting and I'm looking at the file structure for these patch files. I think we might have a problem. Remember I told you to be careful not to have a double folder structure?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, we needed that. I think we need to change that. I think that's where the problem comes in. So I'm going to quickly look at that as well now.
All right, buddy.
Well, there you go. There is the airport. You see, even Nico can make mistakes. What a story.
What's this? Is this for the new Lima Foxtrot, Lima Bravo?
Yeah. This
Well,
is my scenery here.
Good day, sir.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just loading
Please
it
start
now.
the cars.
Are there issues? I've got the one from the org. Is that the one that you're talking about?
No, I've got the MXI payware version that the developers gave me.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Ha! Well, now we know. The only issue is I still don't have orthos in the surrounding area. You see, look at the actual airport. This guy made orthos just for this little patch. And because that is there and that mesh file is there, the rest of that whole tile, everything just gets cut off. And he's given a patch file with, but the patch also doesn't work. Just doesn't work.
But the airport looks very nice, Nico. I know the airport in real life, and it's very like this.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no. This developer, this MXI guy, he is very good at what he does. Young Turkish guy, I think. And he also used to be associated with Harry Bubarci. And so on, and then he went on his own. Very, very talented guy. Makes very nice scenery. And dirt cheap, guys. If you ever want to support somebody, you're welcome. Go buy some of his scenery. It's really nice. So, yeah, okay. My problem with this one is now solved. Now we need to work out why the others aren't working. Spain. No, wrong one. Yeah. See, now when you go into the patches, Uncle John, have a look here.
Hold on. Let's see where you are.
You need to go to...
Where's Nico? Where's Nico?
On YouTube.
Oh, you're on YouTube. Sorry. I need to redirect myself then.
This will be the correct way of doing it. But now,
give me a sec.
Plus 10 and a minus 10.
Live.
Joe, that would be the most logical thing to do. But if that mesh is required for something specific on the airport, you know, some other curb or some other twist or a turn or maybe even the slope of the runway, then you're obviously going to get rid of that as well. And we don't want that. We really, really want the airport to look the way it does. So unfortunately, look, we can play with it. Why don't we do it while we're busy? Let's just quickly do that. I'm not going to delete it. I'm just going to disable it. Then let's come back and have a look, see what's the difference. Because then it should put the actual orthos back in place. So let's have a look. Let's have a go.
So Nico, I see you have 3 links to the scenery. Which one is this one?
MXI one, the one from Sim Market. MX
Okay,
Design or something like that. MXI.
Yeah, see it. Thank you.
Right, I'm just firing up X Organizer again.
Let's see what I've got.
Good day, Uncle John. Please start the ACARS.
I don't want to move that. Right, so you see I'm just disabling the mesh. I'm not moving it or deleting it or anything. I just want to make sure we don't have doubles or anything. Nope, that should be fine. So I'm just disabling that mesh. Let's go have a look, see if it's that big a deal. Otherwise, I will keep it disabled. Why not? Hello, John. Good morning.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
Yeah, Uncle John, I think that's the mistake with Madrid. We've got the wrong folder structure. I told you incorrectly because of what I perceived. But in hindsight, now that I look at the others and how their structure is, we should fix this folder structure. Oh, you're looking at my stream?
I'm looking at it, yes.
Okay, so give me a second. Now, what you're supposed to see, if I just put it back on, that is the one for Madrid Barajas. Okay, so what you need to do, I told you to take that folder out and bring it up one level, but you shouldn't. So if you look at the actual zip file, there's the zip file. So if you go into the zip file, you need to copy that whole thing from there into your Auto for XP patches. You see, then what happens is if you go into it, you get the subfolder and then the contents. And the way we did it initially is we only worked with this one, so we missed one of the folders, and I think that's why it didn't pick up on it. That's why. I'm going to redo it now, and then we'll see. But that's my impression at this point in time.
You do it first, and then
yeah.
No point in me going backwards and forwards.
Yeah. Well, Steve, yeah, I'm gonna give you the actual link, because if I have to tell you and you start searching at it, you're gonna end up at some adult sites, and you might think bad of me. So just give me a second here. That is what I use to change all my startup screens. You use it. It was made by Sergio from Millisimmer, and it's called X Splasher. And then you put a whole bunch of JPEGs into a folder. It reads them one by one and randomly shows them as the startup screen, like you can see there on my screen. Give me a second, I'll be with you just now. Alright, okay, just before we continue, because I'm obviously on a different screen. So I've put that patch for Madrid in, there it is. I'm going to just quickly rerun the batch build here. And then Uncle John will tell you if it worked, okay. And here we are back at our airport. You see, now we've got orthos all over. See, the orthos
Good day, sir. Please start the AKITO.
Seems to be there, right? We look at the way that initial bit looks like. You know what? Hold on. It was now nice and all while we flew, but let's just shut down active sky. We don't need to have all that. You see, I still do not see the orthos the way I want to see the orthos. That still looks default to me. So I'm wondering if there isn't another piece of software, scenery in the area or something that might be influencing this. That is a good question. See, we've still got a little bit of ortho there. I don't know, maybe it's not the mesh that's causing the cut off. I thought it was. You know, but you can clearly see there's no orthos here. None of my orthos are here. So now on first glance it doesn't look as if that mesh file actually destroys anything. You know, if it's there or not, that it's, you know, making a huge influence. I don't see it. Not with the initial, just quickly looking at it. I'll have to look at that 737. I mean, there, I actually got excited. That looked like it was ortho, but now looking closer, it's not. I don't know. Something's influencing that. And we'll have to find it, but I don't know where, what. We're going to have to go and look. Much deeper. At least I've got the airport now. Oh well. Better luck next time. I'll do some digging, guys. If I find an answer, I'll tell you sometime on a follow-up stream somewhere. Until then, you guys must have a good rest. I'm gonna go rest a little bit now. You guys have some fun. Thank you for watching, and thank you for all your support, guys.